Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I will be reviewing, giving you swatches and giving you 4 eyeshadow looks using the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Eye Color Magic collection. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider to subscribe to my channel and ring that post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know details about this new collection from Charlotte Tilbury, as well as comparisons and the different looks, then just keep on watching. Dear darling, she decided to drop a lot of luxury palettes on us all of a sudden, like this. Boom! No previous notice or anything like that. But you know what? I remember when I was reviewing the Air Flash Flawless Finish Foundation last year, I mentioned it right there that a luxury palette in green and in blue one was coming. I remember that really well because I saw sneak peeks. I don't know, they got, you know, sometimes things just filter here and there, and I was able to see them, but then rumors kind of like zoop, stay quiet. And then during the holidays on December, she launched the green luxury quad, which is basically the new formulation from the old Rebel. But this new Rebel is more like an olive type of quad, while the old Rebel, it was more like a forest green. Before leaving to my vacation trip, I went ahead and put on my Instagram a little video and a clip of this quad, the green quad, and I did comparisons too. So if you haven't seen that one, I may insert it somewhere here on this video, or I will suggest you, like I said, come and follow me on my Instagram right there so you don't miss anything of that out. But anyhow, I mean, Charlotte Tilbury, she gets me every time. I don't know why, but that woman, I mean, I know some people think, you know, she's a little bit repetitive on her launches and her different type of quads and eyeshadow palettes, but everything that she does is just so refined, so good. Mostly, I mean, I think it suits various ages, from those that they are very young, for those of us who we have a little bit more mature skin, because the formulation is beautifully done. There's a lot of emollients on the formula of her quads that, well, it's just, it doesn't emphasize like sagginess or fine lines or wrinkles, and I mean everything is curated really well. Okay, after all that blah 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 dear darling, she always gets me, so I had to get her new collection of Eye Color Magic, which consists in 4 different eyeshadow quads, the luxury palettes, as well as corresponding double-ended eyeliners, and these are very new to her line. Now, this collection is fairly interesting for me because although we see kind of the same pattern with Charlotte Tilbury, these eyeshadows, they are marketed as, okay, let me show it to you. For example, we have right here the super blue. So here is the box, right? And then when you see on this side right here, on this side, okay, it says Eye Color Magic for everyone. Enhance blue eye color magic and make brown eyes pop. So each of the quads are made specifically for a certain eye color. Now that doesn't mean that you cannot use the other quads. I mean, you can use whatever you want, obviously, but it's her recommendation as a makeup artist. And I think, again, I think that's the success from Charlotte Tilbury, is that she makes it easy for beginners or those who just, you know, you're a professional or just you have a busy life and you just want something very simple and said and done. All her line is that way, simplified in a way that the consumer can be like, okay, this is what I use, and then that's it, which is a great sell point. Okay, and then we have here the Copper Charge. And now Copper Charge, it says that these are great for blue eyes. And we have here also the Mesmerising Maroon. And Mesmerising Maroon is good to make your green eyes pop. Well, the luxury eyeshadow palette called Green Lights, but it's actually the Rebel, and it's specified also on her website. So if you receive the box and it says Green Lights, it's the same shades as the Rebel. So that can cause a little bit of confusion right there. I mean, it's stated on her website, but if you're the regular client and you don't know and you see kind of like a green packaging, you will be like, what now? Well, the green lights or the Rebel, they are meant for those who have hazel eyes. Now listen, you have been watching my channel. I have been playing around with some contact lenses. My eye color, I remember somebody in the comments the first time that I was with, you know, these kind of like really bold contact lenses, that person said, you know, you have black eyes. I was like, no, I don't have black eyes. My eyes are neither brown, neither hazel. They are in between. In fact, on the top part, you will see them a little bit on the brown hazel color, and all the way on the bottom they are green. So I have a mix of colors in my eyes, and I love my eyes, and but I also like to play with contact lenses, and that's nothing wrong. But going back to these palettes right here, so I think the super blue are the ones that dear Charlotte will recommend for my, what is it, brown eyes right here, and then I have a mix of hazel eyes with green eyes, and at that point then the other one will be the Mesmerising Maroons, which these Mesmerising Maroons are shades that they actually suit me really, really well. So I'm excited. And then the Copper Charge, the Copper Charge is kind of like your everyday, the normal thing for everybody, your neutrals basically. Okay, so now that we have gone through all those details, let me show you the palettes. So let's see, the first one that I have right here is Copper Charge. Now let me tell you that there's no difference in the packaging. The packaging is the same, the standard Charlotte Tilbury compact, which is really pretty. It's very elegant, don't get me wrong. So this is the Copper Charge, and here is Mesmerising Maroon. Okay, and here I have Super Blue. Here. Now these luxury palettes, they are limited edition with exception of the Copper Charge. The Copper Charge, it doesn't say that it's limited edition, not on her website, but then it's fairly interesting that the green light says it's limited edition. I don't know if it's because the packaging, the actual outer box, that is limited edition, because they have it also as the Rebel, which is, again, is the same exact thing. There's no difference, and they sell the Rebel too at Sephora. So I don't know, that's kind of interesting because she replaced the Rebel with the new Rebel and now she's calling it the green lights. So we have to see on that. For right now, it says that the green lights or the Rebel, this blue one, and also the Mesmerising Maroons, they are limited edition, and they cost $53, which is the standard price for luxury palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. And she also has come out with eyeliners that they go with each of these eyeshadow quads, and they are called the Eye Color Magic Liners Duo. In one side they are metallic, and the other side they are matte. Honestly, they all attract me. They all were like, I really want to get them, but I have to behave good. I have to really, I don't want to say that I have to limit my purchases, but I have to be smart with what I purchase. And the blue one is the one that was calling me badly. It costs $30, and let's just take a peek of that Unicard. Very beautiful with this ombre shade right here of blue. And then again, if you look on the side right here, somewhere I saw that a couple minutes ago. Yep, it says right here, best for blue and brown eyes. And this liner is actually made in Germany, while the luxury palettes, they are made in Italy. Isn't that so beautiful? It's in the cup, it says Charlotte Tilbury on both sides. You can tell this is the matte side and this is the metallic. The metallic looks amazing. It's really kind of like an electric blue. And then this side right here looks more like a navy blue. Let's swatch it. And you know, this metallic blue, it's not really like super metallic. I mean, it's more vibrant than, you know, a true metallic shade. Like the Marc Jacobs ones, those are metallic. I mean, like true metallic. Let me see if I have one here. I have these Marc Jacobs in Odyssey, and this is one that I really love. Now, this is not blue, this is teal. This has a little bit more sheen. I mean, I don't even know if the camera is gonna be able to make it notice. But the Marc Jacobs one, again, is teal, but it's a little bit more metallic. Doesn't have any glitter in it, but it just have a little bit more sheen. The Charlotte Tilbury one, it's more of like a vibrant color, more than true metallic. Okay, wow, these liners. Okay, so I'm rubbing it with a wipe, and I have been really hard at wiping it. They're not budging. Definitely, the matte shade kind of went off fairly, I mean, not super quick, but faster than the metallic. The metallic is taking me more time. It's there, look, it even have, I don't know if you can see it, but little dots, little marks right there of the blue one. So this is gonna be budge proof. So that tells me that I should do the blue eyeshadow for last. Okay, let's go ahead and use first, let's go with the Copper Charge. Let's just go ahead and swatch it. Now, the interesting thing about all of these quads is that 3 of these eyeshadows are either metallic, celestials, and there's only 1 matte on each shadow. Okay, so definitely has reddish undertones in it, super beautiful. We're just gonna do eyeshadow looks just the way that dear Charlotte shows us how to do it, with her system of 1, 2, 3, 4, which is first you prime, then you enhance, then you smoke, and last you pop. Okay, let's do it that way to simplify. And let's go first with prime all over the eyelid. Then enhance, and I'm just concentrating it on my crease and on the outer portion of my eyelid. 3, we're gonna smoke. Well, we're not gonna smoke, we're gonna smoke the eyelid. Last, we are gonna use the pop shade. Now, another thing about Luxury palettes and overall all her eyeshadows is that she also uses her fingers. So we're going to use the finger to do that pop, and the pop is basically her celestial formula. So it doesn't have a lot of a base, but it just gives a lot of glistening to the eyes. For my lower lash line, I'm first going to use a little bit of the smoke shade. And then over top, I'm gonna be using Enhance. Ooh, that's so pretty. And for my inner corner, I'm gonna go to the shade Prime. Okay, now let's do this eyelid with Mesmerising Maroon. Same thing here, we're having 2 satin shades, then the celestial shade right here, and then the matte shade right here. Wayne Goes brush, and I'm gonna go to Prime. This one is definitely more of a cooler champagne tone. And by the way, I don't have any primer on my eyelids. That's the way I usually do my reviews. I only have a little bit of concealer, and the concealer has not been set. Next, we're gonna go to the shade Enhance. And again, I'm concentrating it right here on my crease and my outer V. Let's go to the smoke shade with Scott Barnes number 62 brush. Let's go to the shade Pop. Again, finger time. lower lash line, shade Smoke. Prime. Oh, I love this shade. I'm gonna put it also on with that Super Blue Luxury palette. Okay, so here's the final look using on one side Copper Glow, on the other side Mesmerizing Maroon. For the lips, I'm just using the iconic Nude Lip Cheek Liner from Charlotte, and also Hepburn Honey as the lipstick. Just something very simple. Do not mind if my eyelashes are not perfectly placed, because I'm gonna jump and do another eye look. Here is the palette that I'm excited for, Super Blue. The perfect brush for these eyeshadow palettes, Sonia G Sky Blue brushes. They are actually going to be restocked soon. This is more of like a cooler tone. BK Beauty 203 Enhance, and I'm just placing it. And this shade Enhance is more like a khaki tone. Wayne Ghost number 18 brush and the Smoke shade. I'm just gonna smoke a little bit my outer V. You know what, mixing this shade right here with these, it's throwing a little bit of green into that blue. It's not like really blue unless if I will pack it, but I don't want to be packing it on. I want something a little bit more subtle. Smith 253 brush and the shade Pop. And I'm just gonna focus this shade right here. Not sure about that shade. Let me try with my finger. Okay, this, I think definitely placing it with your finger may be the best way to go. I'm going to intensify this area right here with the prime shade. I'm just going to wet it with my matte fix glass. I'm using the shade Pop on my lower lash line. Now let's try the Eye Color Magic Liner Duo. And I'm going to be doing a mini wing with the matte side. It doesn't feel creamy. It's a little bit tagging. Ow! Wow! Do you saw that? It just broke. It feels really dry. I just even like try to get it, you know, get it a little bit warm up with the warmth of my hand. Let me just sharpen it. Let's try this again. Oh, a lot better. I'm gonna be using the metallic side for my lower lash line. I don't know if it's working though. Now I want to do some comparisons with other Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes that I have in my collection. So let's get started. Let's just start with the Icon. Here we have this blue. This blue is a shimmer shade, so let's just try it with this Celestial shade. Definitely the one from the Icon has a lot more depth to it. And then from last year's Starry Eyes to Hypnotize, there's this blue section right here, but this is too dark of a blue. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you. So we go with this matte right here. It's pretty much, it looks pretty much black. And then let's try this blue over here. I will say there are various ones that will look kind of perhaps like that one from the Icon. And then from this palette right here, from the Dream Glow section. I mean, within Charlotte Tilbury's line, you will find a lot of these shades. And as far as that khaki color, I couldn't find anything on my collection that looks like that as far as Charlotte Tilbury's different shadows. That Copper Charge palette, I think this is a palette that Charlotte Tilbury can dupe herself 1,000 times. Let's see, this is the new Pillow Talk. So let's try this shade from the Date. And then let's go with the matte. And then these shades right here are fairly dupeable. This is a copper shade. Perhaps this one right here. And from this palette, perhaps this shade right here. Yep, they are all within that same family. And these shades right here, I mean, I don't think we need to waste a lot of time to see that you have them in all the different palettes, somehow in a different tone but very alike. And even if you have this eyeshadow palette from 2018, there you go. I think that's all I need to say about that, right? And then right here, the color story is very repetitive right there too. So let me just swatch, for example, this matte with this matte shade. Again, this is from 2018. Shade right here. And even if you go into this palette, this is not a matte formula. It's actually a kind of like a hybrid between a matte and a shimmer, kind of like satin but not really satin. This shade goes. We go to this shade right here. This shade right here. What we can tell from this palette right here, the Mesmerising Maroons, and if you have the 2018 Stars in Your Eyes eyeshadow palette, basically, I don't want to say that sounds hard, but it seems like it's kind of like recyclable shades from this palette to this palette. And then between Mesmerising Maroon and Walk of Shame, there's a big difference. I mean, at first I thought, well, they will be the same, but this one leans a lot more coppery. Let me just show you the only 3 shades that I could see maybe a little bit of similarities. This one right here from Walk of Shame. From the new palette, Walk of Shame. And then this one, I feel that it's darker than the one from the Walk of Shame. This one is a little bit brighter and it's a different finish too. The one from the Walk of Shame is pretty much a matte. And then let's go with the Green Lights or the Rebel palette comparisons. Okay, my friends, and now that I'm completely done with all the different eye looks, I have a little bit of a feedback on each of these eyeshadow quads. For the green one, as you know, I have it on my collection. I'm not showcasing it right here because I ended up giving it away. So I don't have it anymore with me, but that's why I inserted the clips so you can see the swatches, comparisons, and whatnot. Honestly, I give it away because it's a color that, although I have tried to love it, that olive green is never a color that I gravitate towards. So like all the eyeshadow palettes that I have with that color, it's just not for me. So anyhow, it's not anymore in my collection, but I'm glad that you were able to see swatches and the eye look and the comparisons. Okay, as far as this collection goes, I think I have a couple favorites. First, my favorite out of all 4 is Mesmerising Maroon, and I'm sure these will come to no surprise to you because I love shades that they have a little bit more of a pink undertone, reddish undertone, also purple, mauve tone, and this one right here, it's a beautiful maroon, very classy, very beautiful type of color story. and this suits my skin tone and also my eyes fairly well. Blendability is perfect, not a fallout, nothing like that. Beautiful formula from Charlotte Tilbury. Now the other one is Copper Glow. I mean, this is a classic all neutral type of eyeshadow palette. Now you also have to consider that these eyeshadow palettes, they contain more satin and celestial shades than matte shades, so there's not a whole lot that you will be able to do with them, but Super Glow definitely is that kind of your neutral type of palette. Now as far as the blue one goes, I love the color story. There's a shade right here that I don't like it much with this color story and this shade, because it does have a little bit of that khaki greenish undertone to it, and when it blends with the blue one, it just, I don't know, at least perhaps on my skin tone, it doesn't create that transition that I would have liked to see. Maybe something different, I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist, it's just my feedback right here. And then this shade right here has kind of like a black base, so when it goes on your eyes, yes, it's very dark, and it will basically just give you a smoky eye look, which is beautiful. Same thing with this shade right here, the pop shade. It does have a black base. Now it's beautiful on my lower lash line. It looks very pretty. Out of all the luxury palettes that I have tried from this collection, all of them, this one right here is the one that has the most fallout. I mean, I had blue fallout right here, also right here, a little bit of fallout with this shade right here too. So the formulation may seem very similar, it's very emollient overall on all of them, but this may be a little bit, not, I shouldn't say tricky to work with, because it's pretty simple to work with, but just be more cautious, more conscious about it. Perhaps do first your eye makeup and then do the rest of your face makeup. Now as far as the eyeliner, I only have this one right here, and as you saw for my footage, the matte shade is very dry. I mean, it seems like it's batch proof, that it will stay there, but it was really tagging. For eyes like mine that they are more mature, or if you have hooded eyes, if you have a lot of folds, it's really tagging. So I tried to warm it up on my hand, on my skin, and it kind of worked a little, but then the tip fell off. Half of it, it broke. I sharpened it, and then it kind of became a little bit more emollient, but then again I had to warm it up on my skin. So I'm not liking too much this formula. I will have to keep trying. I'm very intrigued though to try the other ones, because I don't know if perhaps it's the formula for the blue one and it's different with, say, just a classic burgundy tone, the one that goes with the maroon, perhaps. Don't know, I'm intrigued. And then as far as the metallic shade goes, it's not that super metallic. It's a very beautiful shade, very vibrant, but definitely is not a full-on metallic shade. Now it looks beautiful. I tried to put it on my waterline, and honestly it has faded off already, so I don't think it's very long lasting. I will have to keep trying it, but it doesn't seem to be the same type of powerhouse as my Marc Jacobs one. Alrighty, my friends, I would love to know your opinion about this collection. Are you planning to get any of these luxury palettes or some of the eyeliners, or you already got them? What is your opinion? Leave them on the comments down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel. We go through beauty products right here, new makeup releases, so you will have a lot of fun if you become part of my family. And do not forget to ring the post notification bell, because that's the only way YouTube will let you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and follow me on my Instagram, because right there is where I leave close-up pictures of the makeup that I have reviewed and other items that I perhaps not able to upload here in YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with somebody else that like these type of videos. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.